Welcome back to this Guild Wars Let's Play. You're Sambo, Seraphis heals a lot, and joining us as always is the wonderfully pink and fluffy Regina J. Lacerta. How are you this evening, my lady? Nice wave.
I'm good. How are you, Sambo?
Oh, I'm not too bad. You know what, I'm actually quite surprised at our surrounds because, you know what, we're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. Where the heck are we? We're not in the Shiver Peaks.
Well, see, you know, we kind of had a little bit of a chat and we realised that you are a complete slack at getting rid of your profession quest.
Hang on, that's not how I remember the chat going. Not that I'm saying you're wrong.
I remember it perfectly. Hey, Reggie, what do you reckon we should do? Hey, Sambo, what's your quest log? Oh, I've got this. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. All right, we'll just have to go back for you.
Oh, you know what? I wish she was telling porkies. And by the way, hello, folks. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to shamedly hit my L key. Here we go. Yes, look at that. We've still got 2 Escalon quests in my log. Reggie, how many Escalon quests do you have in your log?
I have 0.
0. Yeah. Anyway, so you know, what happened, folks, was I deliberately left these 2 quests here because, you know, I knew that we'd want to return back to Escalon here okay, all right, I'm making it all up. She can tell. Reggie's not believing me one little bit there. Let's have a look at the map, folks. Look at where we are. Now, I'm going to drag us all the way back over here. Here's where we were. Of course, you know, we're exploring in the Iron Horse Mine up here in the last episode. We're in Yak's Bend. We've got the Traveller's Vale, Ballas Pass, the Frost Gate, which we're yet to attempt, by the way. And then, of course, as we head backwards in time, you can see we come past Escalon City. And, of course, you guys have been with us through all of this content. Look at all those... Boy, you know what, Reggie? When we look back on this map, look at all those missions with the bonuses completed. We rock. Seriously, how much work have we done in here? It's amazing. Seriously.
We have indeed managed to do some pretty proud work. And you're really just dragging the team down, aren't you?
Hey, that's not what I meant. What I meant to say, or actually, and I must admit, Reggie did mention this as well. You can see Nalani Academy here. That is something that we're going to have to go back and clean up as well. Although, Reggie, not on our own. We'll wait till we've got some hired help with that one, I believe. But in the meantime, yes, I looked in my log and I've still got a couple of class quests there. Whoopsie. But look, in all honesty, it has brought us back all the way to the east over here to Serenity Temple. And you guys might remember, lots of episodes ago, the Pockmark Flats here. Reggie, do you remember this? I'm looking at my map, and we've got this great big crater over here. Do you remember running through there?
Yeah, with that big crystal-y thing.
Yeah, in the middle. How awesome was that? I'm hoping that, let's have a look at my quest log again. I'm hoping that this quest actually takes us through there. Let's have a quick look at this. It says slay. Oh, okay, we've got to slay someone, Reggie. We've got to slay Grenn Mindvenom. What a silly name that is. And the quest says, have you also been studying the local flora and fauna? I find, this is, by the way, a quest that we did pick up from here in the Serenity Temple. It's probably one of the priests here. And they're saying it seems that they exhibit powers and abilities not dissimilar to those that a Mesmer might use. Oh, so this is clearly a Mesmer class quest. I've studied a few of the smaller species, and I believe their tissue might be put to some beneficial purpose. I'd like you, that's you, Reggie, to take a sample of a particularly large subject called Grenn Mindvenom. Oh, okay, so I think Grenn Mindvenom isn't a person, but a plant by the sound of things, which I have seen near the large... Oh, there we go. There, look at that. Perfect. Which I've seen near the large crystal in Pockmark Flats. Will you collect the tissue sample for me? And again, he's speaking to you, Reggie. I think, not me. I'm just, you know, anyway.
Yeah, because, you know, that's my forte. Yeah,
well, look, actually... We've got some important business here, we being myself, Seraphis heals a lot, and Raina here, and we've just got some stuff to discuss. So we're just going to hang here, and you know, you go out into the Pockmark Flats and go to the big crystal and kill the great big plant thing and grab its tissue sample.
But that's not really going to work because you know, because it's your quest, not mine, it probably won't spawn just for me. Plus, I don't have the beacon showing me where to go.
You know what?
Sorry about the crackle on my microphone for a minute there.
Yeah.
Showing me where to go.
That's, you know, you're just a big spoil sport. That's a lame excuse, that is. Just because you have no clue where to go and the item won't drop for you doesn't mean that, well, actually, okay, it does mean that. Damn! All right. Okay, let's go do this thing. Back we are. Back in Escalon. You know what? Actually, in all seriousness, I'm actually looking forward to it as much as I love the Shiver Peaks and the new area. I think like anything, Reggie, you know what, it's kind of cool mixing things up, and it's been so long since we've been here, why the heck not? Let's come out and change things up and try and remember what it's like out here, and oh my lord, okay, it's stone elementals. Hey Reggie, there's stone elementals.
Right from the beginning.
Out there, yeah, there, thanks, there we go. Right, oh actually, hang on, what am I thinking?
Yeah.
I'm smiting now, I am raw power. I am
also, we are at level 14 now. We are bigger and stronger than we had previously been in the area.
Yeah, actually, I'm just.
So it'll be interesting to see how well we managed to get through this compared to, you know, previous times where we just suck.
Yeah, well, it's funny you say that because I've only just now realised that these monsters are between level 3 and level 5. So I kind of feel like a bit of a heal.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah. There was nothing to worry about at all, was there? Okay, it's saying that we need to go down here, apparently. I don't know.
Go down here. Okay. Oh, well, I just decided to engage a few mobs anyway. Oh, look, they're only level 3. Just leave them be. There we go.
Now, do you reckon these things aren't going to give us any XP, though, are they?
No, they're not. They're not. So that's why I'm just, like, going, oh, well, just run away.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. It's not like they're going to kill us. Oh, famous last words again. Famous last words again.
Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, don't come around the corner here.
Why? Ah! Oh my god! Okay, now, even though they're only level 3, you can see, look at our health there, folks. You can see they're still taking big chunks out of... Oh, boy! They really are having a go at us. It's nothing to be sniffed at, seriously, even though they're level 3.
Oh, well, there's level 5 one. I just beat it down there.
Yeah, but it's an interesting topic, actually, because I'm sure you folks at home will be thinking the same thing, which is, okay, hang on. How come Reggie and Sambo are basically level 14? These things here are between level 3 and level 5. How come Sambo and Reggie are still getting their rear kicked? And how does that work?
Because we're not very good at playing the game.
Well, there could possibly be that. But when you think about it, it's true of all of the encounters in Guild Wars, and that even if you go back and do some of the older stuff, it's still a challenge. And you know what? I think we've discussed this eons ago in a very early episode. I like that because it means that nothing sort of... I mean, look, there does become a point where they are easier than before. There's no doubt about that. But they're still not like a complete pushover, are they? And it means that you've got your sort of replayability in the game because you can go back to older content and still have a bit of a challenge. Well, that's how I see it anyway. And that's always good.
Yeah, well, it's like not like areas sort of spawn mobs that are indirect sort of, you know...
correlation to your level.
Reflection of your level, but it doesn't mean that it's not a complete pushover necessarily.
Yeah. And again, that's great for replayability because, let's face it, a lot of the falling down, I guess, of a number of MMOs, especially the least or the lesser successful ones, is that you tend to run out of content, and that's not necessarily because there isn't a lot of content in the game, but it's more a factor of the point that the content that is there is sort of only able to be done once or twice, and then it's of no use. So, you know, the fact that the way Guild Wars have done it here and made it kind of replayable is, again, one of those great things of adding to the life cycle of the game, and especially, as we know, folks, seeing as there's
there is games like I've played, like I remember going through Dungeon Siege, and there were times when I had to go back in the game, and it actually got really frustrating that the mobs didn't respawn in areas. because I'd sort of, run back, and I actually got sort of bored knowing that I had to go back for such a distance. There was actually nothing to do other than run.
Right, that's an excellent point. Absolutely, and that's. Hang on, how do I get over there?
Oh, trial and error.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, following you. Oh no, apparently I have to go around this way.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say, don't follow me.
Yeah, I mean, and Dungeon Siege, I mean, yeah, look, without a doubt, good old Dungeon Siege has its flaws, look like any game does. But I think we've talked about that before, Reggie. Still, that's, again, for a single-player game. Remember, it's not an MMO. And look, there's a boss, by the way. We'll call out the boss. There we go. Oh, and I'm about to die. So much for small... Oh, my God, look at how many mobs are around. Ah, mummy, mummy, mummy. I'm healing my little heart out here, and I think I'm going to die.
Oh, don't do that.
Don't do that, she says. Because that means I have to waste a spell on you. That's probably what she means. Oh, and I'm deaded. I'm deaded.
There you go.
There I go.
Well, it's a good thing I brought a healer with us then, isn't it?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for that. Right, where's that mob? Where's that boss? Come here, big boss man. Now, Reggie,
well, I'm clearing out all the mobs around the boss.
Oh, okay, good idea, actually.
That's just what I do.
We'll choose Reggie's target, and I'm going to make a run for it because I'm getting beaten up big time here. Go away.
Yeah, go for it. Just run away like the little girl that you are.
Oh, I can't even heal. Go, 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 go. Oh my God, will you leave me alone, you horrible mobs?
Well, there, the boss is gone.
Okay, thank you. Oh my God, I just ran into another mob. Can you believe it?
Ah, and I can actually see in the text it says that the Stormrider has dropped a tissue sample.
Oh, you're joking? Oh, was that it?
Which, of course, has been reserved for you.
Oh, well, see, according to my to the asterisk on my map, we're not actually at the quest location yet. So that's very interesting.
Oh, okay. No, well, I can definitely see there's a little tissue sample here, glowing with your name on it.
All right. Well, that's great. I don't know how we've already got it, but I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to try and keep healing the party.
No. Yeah, and I'm just going to stand here in the middle of all this and just keep on trying to fight my way out of it.
Yes. Oh, God, no, don't die, healer. Oh, bugger.
Oh, you've still got res on your hotbar, don't you?
I have, but the mobs are just going nuts on me. Now, I'm going to do a big, long run away. See if they'll stop chasing.
Of course.
Hush you. Alright, let's see if we can go in and resurrect our healer. There we go, resurrecting. Come on, come on, come on. Gosh, as soon as I come anywhere near the area, they're just on me again. I can't, you know what I can't do, Reggie? I'm sorry, I can't heal Hello Kitty. I don't have a single target heal.
No, that's alright. I'm trying to heal Hello Kitty at the same time.
Alright.
But it's coming down to energy for me, to be honest.
Yep. And that's my number one enemy at the moment as well. Can you believe this? I mean, we definitely jinxed it. Here we are going into a lower level area, and we're saying, oh gosh, you know, it's quite good that they're here and redoing content and all the rest of it. It doesn't get any more content redoing than this. This is no pushover, Reggie. This is rough stuff.
No, it is definitely. Well, I mean, we just kind of, sort of run around and encourage a few mobs to chase us, but
yeah, I guess
they're hitting hard if they want to.
Well, for level 7 odd, they certainly are.
Yeah, but we're getting them. Okay,
slowly.
I'm getting them. You're just dying.
Well, yeah. I do it so well though.
You do it with style and grace.
Why, thank you. I'm rezzing. I'm making myself useful.
Dropping around for us.
I'm rezzing the healer.
What is a doorstop?
Oh, hush. I'm gonna die again. No. No. Quick, heal. No energy. There we go. Come on. Oh, that was close. All right, running away.
Run away.
I am. How many of these mobs are there, for the love of God? Seriously.
And can I just say, how many times have I died in this battle? Oh, that would be none.
Yeah, I've got to hand it to you. Unfortunately, you're definitely the superstar again. Can't believe it. Wow. Okay, you know what? I lost count there. I wasn't keeping count. But, you know, anyone who's able to rewind the video and count how many blimmin' mobs came out of nowhere for that one, please let us know. That was...
Reggie saves the day.
And, yes, and Reggie saves the day. Yeah, all right, okay, fine.
Okay, now go get your tissue sample.
I will. Tissue, where is it? Here we go. Stormrider tissue sample. Oh, and I heard
Ew,
the
and you
quest...
put that in your bag.
I do. Ew! Ew! Here we go. My quest has indeed updated. Have you also been studying? Return to Erudine for your reward. Now, let's just check the map, because, as always, we don't necessarily assume that we have to go back to the Serenity Temple, but, yes, in this case, we do. Now, how do you feel about... should we carry on our journey around the Pockmark Flats, around the crater here? Let's fight some more mobs. Let's deal some damage, get some blimmin' revenge, some sweet revenge, and sort of go the long way back to Serenity Temple. I feel like doling out justice on these horrible mobs that came and attacked us. I can't believe how many there were.
But justice might not be as sweet as you think.
No, well, four great justice. I wonder, Reggie, if that enormous amount of spawning there was part of the quest, or whether it was just the natural... Oh, well, no, look at this! I mean, there's 4 of them here. That's not insignificant.
No. And there was all those hulking elementals, which I don't think they would have had anything to do with the quest, because they're like, you know, the big stone dudes as opposed to the floating spiky dudes.
Yeah, no, that's true. So I guess it was a bit of bad timing doubling up, as well as all of the quest mobs spawning as well. Certainly wasn't easy though. God. And again, just really pointing out to you guys that, you know, do not be deceived. Even if the mobs are, well, in this case, Reggie, they're like almost 10 levels below us. But they're certainly not to be trifled with by any stretch of the imagination. Good Lord.
Indeed.
That was nasty. Oh!
And they keep on just coming out of the ground at us.
Yeah, I saw you pick one up there from behind us as well.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm watching my mini-map through my third eye.
Yeah, you know what? I'm so guilty of not doing that. And by the way, folks, Reggie makes a great point there, of course. Looking for the red dots on your mini-map, which generally means red equals bad. So, of course, they are the mobs that are spawning in, or in this case, crawling up from beneath us to try and hinder our progress back to Serenity Temple. It's an awesome view, though, isn't it, out there? Look at those crystals. They're just amazing. Love it.
It is. And I even love, like, if you look down some of these crater crevice things, there's like almost lava.
Oh, yes. Oh, I didn't notice that before. There is, and the lighting as well, sort of glowing up from down below. Just so good. So, as we make our way back to Serenity Temple, another good opportunity to speak very quickly about Guild Wars 2. Now, Reggie, I don't know about you, I've been keeping up, well, to a bare minimum, I think would be the polite way of putting it, in terms of, you know, what's happening in the Guild Wars 2 universe. I must admit, I did keep a very, very close eye on it when it was first announced, and when the first few like class videos started coming out, things like that. But then, you know, just as anyone else, time is a precious commodity these days, and I just don't have the time right at the moment. And by the way, that will change as things get closer to launch. But right now I don't have the time to be keeping a very, very close eye on the proceedings of Guild Wars 2. What about you? Do you get time to sort of, you know, keep up with what's happening over there?
I get time to, it's more a case of I have to make time to do things like that.
Yeah, right.
I have to sort of, you know, weigh up the pros and cons of things to do on my to-do list.
Yep.
Do I wash the dishes, or do I watch a YouTube video? Yeah, YouTube wins.
I was going to say, boy, that sounds really hard. Gee.
Sambo. You might want to come over here and look at this drop.
Oh! Oh no! Folks, no!
Oh, no, sorry, it's got my name on it. Sorry, I thought it was you. No, that's for me!
You are the most evil, horrible, nasty person I know in the whole of Escalon, Regina J. Lacerta. Look at that, folks. If you didn't see what she... In fact, I'll let her tell you what she picked up there with her name on it. Grr. What was it?
Nah, I got black dye.
Oh, damn it. She did too. Ah, can't believe that. Black dye. A black dye drop out in the world and it gets Reggie's name on it. Oh, there's no justice. We were talking about justice before. There is no justice in Escalon. The random number generator gods favour Reggie, of course. You know, that'd be right, wouldn't it? Oh, well, congratulations. You do deserve it. That's fantastic, isn't it? You know what? I don't even remember the last time I saw a black dye, let alone any of it drop. Boy, oh boy. Now, I think
do. If you look on my Facebook page, I actually got a black dye drop, black and a purple dye in one outing.
Oh, you know what? I do remember. I remember you posting that, or should that be gloating about that, rather? But well deserved.
Was so gloating because I actually dropped them. I had them in my bags. I re-dropped them, you know, and took to take the photo.
Oh yeah, that's right. Classic. Well, you deserve to. I mean, that's a big find, you know, in one hit. But so hang on. So that was going to be my next question, which of course is, oh, is that another mob I see? Where's that mob? Oh yeah. Is how many?
Mob?
How many do
right
you?
The way around.
Yeah, how many do you actually have now? Black in terms of black dyes, because surely you'll be getting close to being able to pretty much have an all black outfit at some point, I'd imagine.
I think, and this is like, you know, where the get your gasp ready. I've got nearly enough to do 2 lots of armor.
What? You're kidding.
Well, because I did have a set of black dye gifted to me from one of our wonderful viewers.
Oh, okay.
And through random drops, I've actually pretty much got a second lot.
Oh, man. That is, you know, you're a lucky woman, but I can't wait. Do you have any idea at this stage what you're probably going to, like, oh, I've got more mobs. Where'd they come from? What you're actually going to use it on?
They came up out of the ground. I don't know. Like, I sort of want it to be a high level of armor that I know I'm going to be hanging around with, or a costume.
Yeah, I was going to say a costume would be very cool as well. That's, well, hang on.
So maybe when we get to Lion's Arch,
yes,
when I can actually access my costumes,
yeah,
I could have a little bit of fun.
You know what? I reckon that sounds like a great spot-on idea there. And I'm sure that'd be of a lot of interest to our viewers as well. I'd be interested in seeing that. But can you actually... I mean, this could be a stupid question, but can you actually dye costumes? Are we sure of that? Because that would be annoying.
Yes, you can. I have done it. Yeah.
Oh, you have?
You definitely can dye costumes. Costumes that you've bought through the store...
Right.
Can indeed be dyed, yeah. But and they don't even take as much dye because usually there's a dress or a suit and a headdress. So there's only 2 dyes, one for each item that needs to be used, instead of 4 dyes for your shoes, your leggings, your top, and your gloves.
Right. So it's actually more. Well, what's the way of putting it? I guess. More dye efficient, I guess, is the best way of doing that, to actually dye a costume. Oh, now, sorry to interrupt. Before I go any further, I see this guy needs stormy eyes. Now, I don't want anything from here, but I've got 2 stormy eyes if you want them. If you've got one.
No, I'm good. Well, what they're offering for me bow-wise is not nearly as good as the wonderful bow that has been gifted to me by one of our viewers. Yeah, because we've got that you know, fantastic green bow.
Yeah.
And this one's just offering blue. Huh. Just blue.
No, good point. There's no point at all. And of course, folks, look at that. I've got a green item as well here, the Wing Shielder. And let's not forget that if you're a WoW player, or in fact most other MMOs, green, it's quite ironic, Reggie, because I know you're not a WoW player, but green in pretty much any other game is basically the lowest stat item. So you have white, which of course is just same as here. White is just a plain item with no stats on it. The next rank up, in other words, if you had, you know, plus 10 intellect on a staff, it would just be green, and it's just a common. And then you go up from there. You have your blues, your purples, your oranges, and oh my god, you have your pumpkin heads as well. So in, you know, if people, it's a bit dangerous, because if people came from a game like WoW and came and played Guild Wars and picked up this staff that I'm hovering over right now, they'd probably trash it, because they think, oh, it's only green. And what a tragedy that would be. So folks, if you're a WoW player or a Lord of the Rings Online or EverQuest or whatever it is you play, you're likely thinking that green is just a common or uncommon. Do not go and trash it, because you will kick yourself in the rear 1,000 times over. All right, so take us to dock, and let's hand this puppy in, as we've got a couple minutes left. Finally!
Well, it'd be interesting actually to see with the stuff that you've got if you can dye it, because some weapons can be dyed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, now I've actually tried on this bow. This bow was not able to be dyed, but I have got another bow which I have dyed.
Wow,
so it'd be interesting to see if your staff can be dyed.
That would be very interesting. I had no idea about that either. As we just quickly sell up, speaking of junk in our white goods, just selling them off. I didn't know that, and what a fantastic idea, because that, of course, it adds to the whole, customization, I guess, in terms of you as your character. We know that, you know, not only can you dye your clothes so that you can, you know, stand out in a crowd, so to speak, and people recognize you, but, geez, I mean, being able to dye your weapon, that's just taking it to crazier levels. That's fantastic. I had no idea. Let's have a look.
It'll just add to the the materialism of the game, I suppose.
Yeah, of course. Oh, everyone wants to look special. Why? That's half the thing in MMOs. It's about the fat loots. All right, here we go. Erudine. And speaking of looking awesome, Reggie, seriously, Mesmers really do take the cake, don't they? They just look fantastic in this game. And of course...
Oh, they do. I love the Mesmer armors, definitely.
Yeah, and they look... You know, each Mesmer has a different style depending on which chapter, or rather which expansion, I guess, that it is that you're playing. So, for example, Mesmers in Prophecies here, you know, look a certain way. If you go to Nightfall, they look different again. And then, of course, if you go to Factions, they look different. And then Eye of the North. I mean, each series or region, I guess is probably the best way of putting it, have their own look. But every time, Mesmers look great. Although I must say, and I'd be interested in you guys at home, hearing from you guys as to your opinion on this. Reggie, what do you think? I love the female Mesmer stuff, but to me, the male Mesmer stuff... Oh, look, maybe it's just because I haven't seen any high-end stuff, but generally speaking, I'm not a big fan of the male Mesmer stuff. I don't know what it is, but are you?
Well, I've got a few friends who have played Mesmers and played as males, and I actually quite like a lot of the armor. It sort of almost looks a little bit medieval.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't want to say Robin Hood, but that sort of, with that bit of a flounce in the shirt and a bit of lacing, and that makes it sound really girly.
No, it's true. In fact,
it is actually quite nice.
Well, come to think of it, I remember our good mate Mithrin. And he always looks exceptionally dapper. Does he wear Mesmer outfits? Because it certainly looks like it.
I can't remember. I know that CB Cronin does.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the same deal. I mean, he looks like $1 million. So, all right. Look, I take it. Maybe it's just the starter stuff that I'm not so fond of. But anyway, look. Enough waffling on about.
And also, if you remember any of Global Minotaur's stuff.
Oh, of course, same deal. That's true, actually. All right, yeah, you know what? Maybe it's just the beginning stuff looks a bit plain, but then again, all of us look like we're wearing sacks at the beginning of the game.
All of the beginning looks a bit nah.
Yeah, that's the same in any MMOs. And look, that's the whole point, isn't it? To try and get out of them as soon as possible and looking special. But Reggie, you'll be particularly fond of this Mesmer here, I'd imagine, with purple and gold and stuff. I mean, just fantastic looking outfit, isn't it? And her stockings or boots or whatever it is she's wearing there, kind of shiny as well. I love that look.
Well, this is actually the same colour scheme that I've got for Christmas this year.
Oh, really? Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me in the least, of course. That'd be our Reggie. In fact, I've got another story to tell you about that to wrap up this episode. Quickly, though, Erudine, excellent. Now that I have this tissue, bless you, I can begin in my experiments immediately. Oh, that sounds a bit weird. If things work out as I have theorised, then I believe I can concoct an elixir that will help repair those whose minds have been damaged by severe mental trauma. Oh, there you go. Look, Erudine, there's someone standing right next to me. She's constantly damaged by severe mental trauma, and we'll equip that later.
Yeah, the trauma being around you.
Oh yeah, good point. Whoops, put my foot in it there, folks. Put my foot in it big time. All right, now she's got another blimmin' quest here. My elixir experiment has progressed rapidly. Would you be so kind as to give Fadden Hathorm my elixir and then report your findings to my colleague Vassar? All right, well, let's have a look. Where is that? Oh, Sardalek Sanitarium by the looks of things. Yeah, I think. Give the experimental elixir to Fadden Hathorn in Sardalek Sanitarium. Well, we won't travel there just now, but gee, that'll be interesting. That's cool. We haven't been to Sardalek Sanitarium for ages either, so lots of memories floating back. But look, folks, before we sign off here, and we must run because we're running out of time, I just did want to say, you might remember in the last episode we spoke about Reggie and I meeting up in real life. I forgot to tell people, you know what, every time I see Reggie in real life, you can tell her from a mile away because, without doubt, somewhere on her person there will be the colour purple and there will be the colour pink. And it will be either in her hair or on her nails or on a piece of clothing or an accessory or something or other. There's always purple and pink. You're just one in a million, you are. You can always bank on that. It's so funny. They're definitely your favourite colours, aren't they?
I don't follow the fashions. I am the fashion.
That's why. Yeah, as long as fashion is pink and purple. Anyway, folks, there you go. Hopefully you guys will get to meet Reggie for real one day and have the pleasure of that I do. I do love meeting up with you, by the way. And I always walk away with
mercy on us all.
Always walk away with a sore stomach because you make me laugh so much. It's a classic. Anyway, folks, we must go. Thank you very much for joining us in this episode. Certainly hope that you enjoyed backtracking here to the Pockmark Flats and seeing the big crystal there. I certainly did. And that was one hell of a fight that we went through as well. And as I said, we'll stop by at the Sardalek Sanitarium in the next episode and see what's going on there. Until then, of course, on behalf of myself, Sambo, Seraphis Heals a Lot, and the wonderful Regina J. Lacerda, it's us saying take care. Certainly hope you're having a great day wherever in the world you are, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.